Any predictions for tonight?
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a fun one. He's a great player, so he wants it as much as I do. So it's going to be a shootout. MP out. How was that?
Great, bro. I think I got it.
Cool. My mom's calling.
You good?
Hey, what's up, Ma?
Everything's okay, honey, but I'm at the hospital with your father.
A hospital? Why are you at a hospital?
He had chest pain, and they checked it out. It's looking like he technically had a heart attack.
A heart attack,
He's
Ma?
okay. He's okay, honey. He wants you to know that.
Wait, Ma, slow down.
I know you have the game today, and your father didn't even want me to call you, but I think that you have a right to know.
I don't know, Ma. This sounds serious.
The doctors say it's very mild, as far as these things go, anyway. Look, honey, I'd let you talk to him, but he's getting tests right now.
No, Ma, I'm coming home.
No, honey, he made me promise that I wouldn't let you do that. I know it sounds scary, MP, but he's okay.
This doesn't feel right, Ma.
Your father's a fighter. You know that, and he'll be very upset if you miss this game because of him.
Yeah, that sounds like Dad.
It's what he wants.
Well, how are you holding up?
I'm fine. I'm a little rattled, but I'm okay.
I'm calling as soon as the game's over, so you make sure you have your phone by your side, okay?
Of course. I love you very much, MP. Good luck tonight.
I love you too, Ma. And tell Dad I love him as well, and that I'm gonna see him soon.
Shake it, MP.
From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injuries.
Here are the starters for Utah. They've got MP, Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Bailey, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling team see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, B.A. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. Here's Filipowski, following the score by Los Angeles. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Markkanen from long range. Hits a three-pointer.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's the pick. Pass to Leonard. Shot is up. Utah grabs the miss. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Now here's Filipowski. It's Markkanen on the wing, defended by Harden. From deep, MP. Another three for Utah.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey, guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team. And he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You look at the Clippers, knocked out of that top three, moving down to the fourth spot.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Now here's Harden. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Back to Dunn to end the run. Nails it from three.
When you're on your spots, you should be ready to fire, and just look at how quickly Dunn got that one off. Nice job.
Pass to Bailey. It's Markkanen on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. And here's MP from outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Harden, the pass to Bogdanovic. And stolen by Markkanen. And again, Utah running the court in transition. Pass to MP. Filipowski sets a screen. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. MP's got 11 points.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all three levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
And he nails the third.
Boy, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had 46 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
That's good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Leonard against Markkanen. And here's Collins for three. Kessler with a rebound. Utah leading by 14. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Filipowski.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Leonard against Markkanen. Now Leonard. Last game out, he had 40. Over Markkanen. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Utah with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break.
Yo, mismatch, help him.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
Stay there.
Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Here's MP, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Oh, MP, he got that tweener working.
Outside Paul, pass to Harden. Collins with a screen on MP. And the Clippers miss again.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Again, Utah good for 2.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Harden can't hit. Utah leading by 18. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Harden. Harden missing again.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
MP scanning the floor. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To stop the run. Shot by Leonard, no good. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Collier. Utah moving the ball around. MP finds Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Collier, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. The last time they came together was in Salt Lake City, where they fell to the Jazz.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Clippers trail by 19. Pass to Collins. Now here's Lopez. On the wing, Harden. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Nurkic.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Lopez. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Utah sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Utah Jazz.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot.
they've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
I remember when three-point shooters were just specialists, but now everyone's doing it. Hard to narrow down this list.
Yeah, but usually you have to be a truly elite shooter to win this event. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Clippers trail by 21. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. MP is out there with Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Markkanen and a small forward. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Harden, he can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from MP.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It could be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Releases. Oh, another miss by MP. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got his third basket on the night right there.
Harden's so good at getting the shot he wants and making tough shots when he has to. Great agility.
Goes up on the wing, and Bailey gets it to go. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Harden missing again.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
MP, the pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen. Here's MP. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 26 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Filipowski. To the wing, right side. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Filipowski sets a screen. MP shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Filipowski, the pass to MP. Again, Utah, good for 2.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Outside Bogdanovich. Leonard outside. To win the drought. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kicks it out to MP. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
That shot is off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Jazz. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from the... Two minutes gone by here in the 4th. And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 14 points now in the second half. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Zubac with a screen on MP. Second chance effort. And Zubac with the lay-in.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Nurkic. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. Another one falls. Amazing.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Here's Harden. Harden missing again. Utah has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. MP way outside. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they've had the better of this matchup by far this season. They'll have won all 3 meetings with only 1 more left against the Clippers.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
There's a screen by Nurkic. MP, the pass to Nurkic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Zubac passes to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but The clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Pass to Collier. Here's MP. Shot from the top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 47 points. Now here's Dunn. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, congrats on the win.
Gracias.
I know this is one of the games you've highlighted on your social channels as being pivotal to your MVP case. How do you think you fared?
I did what I set out to do. Got the win, played well.
You definitely bolstered your case in this one.
Thanks, Jen.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long.
Hey, Ma, how's it going?
He's great. He's in really good spirits.
Okay, what did the test find?
That he needs surgery. But the prognosis, it's really, really good.
Ma.
Yes, they need to put a stent in, and I know it sounds scary, but the doctor said it's a very common procedure. And like I said, the prognosis is great.
Yeah. I guess that's good. Can I talk to him?
Oh, he's sleeping right now, honey, but I will have him call you in the morning.
And how are you holding up?
I'm fine, MP, and your father is fine too. Everything is going to be okay.
I need you to keep reminding me that Dad's a fighter.
Your dad is a fighter. I love you.
Right now, Ma, but thanks.
I love you, honey.
I love you too, Ma.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Hi, everyone. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second. When it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, MP out there with Bailey. Then there's Filipowski. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
It's Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Utah.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
Hield, bounce pass. Green finds Hield. Green with a screen for Hield. And a miss there on the triple.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside Butler. Takes the 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
To the inside. The 3 from MP. Offensive rebound. And Kessler throws it down. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moses Moody in for Hield. Pass to Jackson-Davis. 6 to shoot. Curry. And the layup falls. Curry's got 10 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Utah has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. With the crossover, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Warriors with some changes. Curry comes in for Butler. He's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Morris. Utah also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Bailey. And MP subbed in for George. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
So on the floor for Utah, Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then it's Collier. Then it's MP. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 47 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Utah leading by 15. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Curry for the 3. The rebound by Collier. And a wide open look for MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Moody. Butler deciding where to go with it for 3. The shot comes out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Out to the wing. The 3. A putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Some changes for Golden State. Quinton Post is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Butler. And Hield subbed in for Moody. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. And Bailey snubbed in for Collier. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 14-3 run. MP against Curry. Outside, Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Jazz.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume 3-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Curry. Kuminga, screen on MP. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 16 points.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And that one's good. MP.
That's his 5th 3-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Almost, but it rolls out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
MP has been leading the charge for Utah. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year?
You know me,
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And we get a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Draymond Green. Allie, what are they saying?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon, unfortunately. It's not the news they were hoping for. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Well, that's a big setback for him and his team. But look, with all the advances in sports medicines, training staffs are so good these days. We've seen guys recover from this type of injury and come back even better.
A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Bogdanovich out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Got that one up quick. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Collier. Screen by MP. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. MP's got 35 in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And it's Kuminga, top of the key. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
1:46 left to play here in the third. Curry against MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 37.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside, Kuminga. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, MP. Good, that's another bucket.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. Timeout called the Warriors. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, MP.
When he gets dialed in from deep, like he has been, he can just take over with his shooting. It opens up looks inside and outside for everyone else, and it all happens because there's just no easy answer to deal with a hot shooter. Fantastic performance from him.
Knocks down the three ball.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
11 feet away. Niang finds MP. Screen by Niang. MP, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And here is Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Jackson Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jackson Davis has got his second bucket of the night. A three from MP. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Kuminga. That one drops for him. Kuminga's got 6.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Here's Nurkic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And so it's Utah, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Regain control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession. Play.
Changes for Golden State. Bogdanovich is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Hield comes in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Curry. Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, MP out there with Collier. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Anderson in at the 4 slot. MP, that's for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got 45 points. Curry against MP. Steps back and fires. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Nurkic is screen on Curry. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Collier. And here's George for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Hield. Takes a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 from MP. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Curry with it. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Warriors miss again.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
It's Curry outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And a deep three from MP. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses off the right iron. The three from MP. It's rebounded by Curry. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
An incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP, as you reach the half-century mark in a win. You looked like you were not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game, like walking around my home at night with the lights off. Other people might get tripped up, but not me, not with this team. I was in total control.
It showed. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Utah Jazz. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And with All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. You look at the Jazz, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, the Trailblazers, pretty far behind right now. Here are the starters for Utah. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Bailey, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's MP in at the point. And for Portland, Deni Avdija out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Damian Lillard, then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Klingon in at the 5. And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason condition.
And again for 3.
And he's almost third now on the list of all-time three-pointers.
It's an amazing milestone he's approaching. MP, the pass to Kessler. And here's MP from outside. And he buries his first look.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Avdija. The 3. Utah with the rebound. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
Back to Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
For three, here's Lillard. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Holiday. Avdia from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
The Jazz on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. MP shot is off.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Lillard, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Lillard's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He picked up 54 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Utah.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Portland. They trail by 7. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominating. It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And he gets the bucket.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Kamara. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And Drew Holiday gets a 3.
And you can't let Holiday get lined up from anywhere on the arc, including in the corner.
From deep, MP. Holiday grabs the miss. Blazers trail by 6. To the paint. Lillard right side. Outside Holiday. Clinging with a screen. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by Bailey.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Markkanen, the pass to MP. Again, Utah, good for 2.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
MP getting it done for the Jazz. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. More 2K action in just a moment. For the Trailblazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Reith. Drew Holiday comes in for Rupert, and Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Then for Utah, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Niang. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh, and MP subbed in for George. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. So, the Utah 5 right now. We've got Lauri Markkanen. Collier is out there with MP. Then it's Bailey. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. Murray with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Here's Lillard. And no good, trying to use the glass.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard. Jazz leading by 13. From deep, MP. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
From deep, another 3 for Utah.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Williams punches it home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Markkanen sets a screen. MP, the pass to Markkanen. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Markkanen's got his second basket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Trailblazers, Klingon comes in for Williams, and it's Avdia in for Murray. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Collier. .56 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Holiday. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. That one's good for 2. Holiday's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Drops in the 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Holiday. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Lillard looking around. There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Holiday from long range. Again, Holiday missing. And so it's the Utah Jazz. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Trailblazers.
If they watch.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And it's Utah with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And, Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamara in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Lillard. Over MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Markkanen for 3. Portland with a rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingon. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Holiday looking for an opening. It's Avdia on the wing. 2 on the clock. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there. And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Lillard against MP. Good on the shot. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
MP, the pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Timeout called, the Blazers. And the Blazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Niang comes in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Pass to Henderson. Back to Henderson. Shoots over Collier. No good. A bit long that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Knocks down the long J. MP's got 43 points.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Klingon. Yep, that one goes.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Now Nurkic. Back to MP. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Brian, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Portland moving it around. This one for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Utah has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
Holiday against MP. Outside Holiday. Clingan with a screen. Avdia from outside. That one is off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Jazz. With 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection.
Group getting ready for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Murray. Kamara, he's checked in for Rupert. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Henderson. And a switch here also for Utah. MP's checked in for Niang. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Keontae George. MP is out there with Collier. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4. Lillard right side. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. MP inside. Defended by Lillard. Oh, connects again.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, second most in a season.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
Inside, here's Sensabaugh. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Holiday from long range, rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday against MP. Pass to Nurkic. MP outside. Now here's George. Here's MP. Here's the 3. Again! What an avalanche!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Out to the wing, Avdia outside. Clingan with a screen. Avdia, good look. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Lillard outside. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
60-plus in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
I took a lot of good shots, and I made a good share. I'm not trying to be greedy, Dominic. Everyone needs to eat. At a certain point, you got to leave well enough alone or the basketball gods are going to get you.
Well, no one wants that, MP.
Definitely not me. Alrighty.
Brian, back to you.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long, everybody.